Welcome back to my channel. I think you have understood what is meant by data, database, RDBMS and DBMS and EF code rules. Now we are going to learn what are nothing but constraints. So constraint is nothing but these are the specific rules given to the column for extra validation. And here extra validation in the sense the user can the user should understand while entering into the table like the like whenever he enter any data into the table that there he has to follow these rules like that columns previously they have given these all the rules like unique, not null, check, primary key and foreign key. So these are the main constraints. So where we use this in real world life, that is nothing but here unique. Unique is nothing but this avoid duplicate and repeated values. And this is to avoid the duplicate and repeated values. For example, if you can see here, here this employee table and department table. So here unique key will come here, like here unique key will have come here because we don't use the duplicates in employee number. Like if we use that, then we'll be getting an error. So we use here unique. So if anything we have pressed like 2 again, then there will be an error. Then we can understand this is a unique column. So we'll be using unique like this. And here this is to avoid the duplicate and repeated values. Okay, and not null. Not null is nothing but here we can put here null also, it will be there. But here in salary we can't put null because we have to give something to the person, like we have to put not null. So this is nothing but we should not put null. We should while creating the table in the schema we'll be writing this not null over here. Okay, so this is nothing but not null. This is mandatory to those columns where we avoid null values. Okay. Then check is nothing but this is used for some type of data, like in a voter list. If you can see a voter list, the people who can vote, that they have to be above 18, they have to be over 18, and that will be checked by this check. Okay, and then next will come into the primary key. So we can't put both the unique and not null in same column. Then we have created this primary key. This is used to identify the records which are uniquely from a table. Okay? They are unique from the table. So uniquely from the table is nothing but if you can see here the employee number. If you can see here the employee number, this is a unique. This is a unique, and this does not have any duplicates. Okay, and this considered as a primary key. Every table should having at least one primary key. At least one primary key. This is nothing but primary key, and it is a uniquely identify a record uniquely from a table. And here the characteristics of primary key are this will not accept the duplicate values. Okay, this will not accept the duplicate values, and this will not accept the null values also. Okay, here so here we can't put a null value because you will be getting an error, because if you put null value here, then the data space will be wasted. So we'll be putting a primary key while creating a schema. Okay, schema is nothing but what are the columns we are using, and in the table, that is a schema means. Okay, and these are the characteristics. Duplicate should not be there, null is not accepted. Like example, employee number, department number in department tables. These is the columns in these tables. Okay, and here foreign key is nothing but it is used to establish the connection between two tables. So here if we can understand here, this is a department table and this is an employee table. You can see the common thing over here, like this is a common and this is a common. So these two are common in these two tables. Like this will represent this this department number and location number. So whenever we need write a query to display the e-name who lives in Hyderabad, then we need to use the query. Like we have to join the help of this department number, then we can get the Hyderabad. Okay, the department number who have the 10, then there will be in Hyderabad. Okay, like this, and this will accept the duplicate values and the null values. Okay, this will accept the duplicate and null values. If you can see here, this is a foreign key, and here you can put a null value over here also, and here this is a duplicate key, this is a duplicate key, and this is a duplicate key, because we have used 10 3 times. So this considered as a duplicate, and this considered as a foreign key table. Okay, foreign key column. Okay, this accepts the duplicate and null values, and we can have multiple foreign keys in a table. Yes, we can have multiple columns in the table, in the main table. Okay, like we can have a customer table also, and production table also, production column also, production number also, because to identify the data in that production table. Okay, and to become a foreign key, it should be a primary key in its parent table. Okay, to make into a foreign key, this is a parent table of the department number. Here it is a primary key, because here we don't have any duplicate values and we don't have any null values. So this is considered as a primary key in the parent key. Then it is a foreign key. Okay, this characteristics describe this. It also called as referential integrity constant, because this is a reference. Yes, this is a referential integrity of this table. With the help of this column, we can easily represent this table. Okay, so these are nothing but the constraints in the database. So these are used while creating the table. Okay, so just now we have learned what is meant by constraint, what are the types of constraints. Now we are learning what is meant by data types and what are the types of the data types. Okay, so what is meant by data type? Data type ante endante it specifies what kind of data and what type of data you are storing into a particular table. Means if you are storing a integer data like numbers, you have to specify it is a integer. If you are storing the data like gender, like M and F, then you have to use a character. And whenever you are using a PAN card which consisting of alphanumeric codes, means దాంట్లో మనకి నెంబర్స్ ఉంటాయి, ఇంకోటి ఆల్ఫాబెట్స్ కూడా ఉంటాయి. సో అప్పుడు వీ హ్యావ్ టు యూస్ సంథింగ్ లైక్ varchar or character like that. Okay, so now we are going to learn what are the types of data types. Okay, so these are the types of data types. They are character, varchar, varchar2, number, date, and character large objects. Okay, what is meant by character? It accepts the uppercase letters and lowercase letters, special characters and alphanumeric characters. Okay, here this character to store max 2000 characters. This can store of max 2000 characters in a single character. Okay, so this is nothing but character. This character will be stored and it enclosed within a single quotes. Okay, this should be enclosed within a single quote like this. Okay, this is enclosed within a single quote, and here we can store only 2000 characters. And here ముందు నుంచే మనకి క్యారెక్టర్ తీసుకున్న వెంటనే మనం దాని సైజ్ కూడా రాస్తాం. ఓకే, అంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ అ ఫిక్స్డ్ సైజ్ ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, వీఆర్ రైటింగ్ లైక్ char 10, then we have to use only 10 characters over here. Okay, 10 characters మాత్రమే రాయాలి. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఫిక్స్డ్ క్యారెక్టర్స్ అంటే we can know, మనకి తెలిసిన ఏంటి, లైక్ అ ఫోన్ నెంబర్. ఓకే, and like phone number and a PAN card number, IFSC code. Then we have IFSC code లో కూడా రాస్తాం మనం, అది పాస్బుక్లో ఉంటుంది. సో దట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ IFSC code, and it is a fixed size and max of 2000 characters. This is nothing but character. And next we'll be having the varchar. Varchar is nothing but here variable character. It accepts the characters such as uppercase letters, lowercase letters, special characters, and alphanumeric characters. This is also same like character, but here it is not fixed. Here it is not fixed. We are just writing like this varchar. That's it. Okay. Like varchar will be writing. We don't use any bracket and we don't use any like a size. Okay, like this. We don't use. This is also same like 2000 characters of max. Like like if we have mentioned varchar 10, then we are using only the 6 letters. Then these are unused letters and these are used letters. Okay. This is nothing but varchar. Okay, whenever we don't know what is the size, then we'll be just writing varchar while creating the table, the schema. Okay. Okay. The next varchar 2. This is also same like varchar, but here we have the size like 2000 characters. This can fit 2000 characters. This can fit 4000 characters. Okay, this can fit 4000 characters. This is same like this varchar. And now we will be having the number or integer. Like here in the number, like a phone number or employee number, department number, will be using this number. Okay, number with a unique like that, like a primary key will be using like this. Okay, to identify the details or the data. It is used to store the numerical values. Okay, numerical values, and this syntax is number, precision, and scale. Precision is nothing but the number of count in the data. How much count we'll be using, that count will be having. Like we are using 10 characters in the we'll be writing here 10. Okay. The next date. Date is another character. Date is another data type. It is used to store the date. Means like if you can see in the employee table, we'll be using a higher date, and that format will be like this: DD and the date, month and year, and even like these also we can write like this: a DD, month, and a total year, like 2004. Like this we can write, or else we can write 4 for this. Okay. And in last we'll be having the character large objects. Character large objects are another type of data type where here this is having two types: a character large object and a binary large object. And here this consisting of 4 GB data. Okay, we can store up to 4 GB. Here we can store up to 2000 characters. Here 4000 characters. Here 2000 characters. Here we'll be storing 4000, 4 GB, 4000 MB. Okay, 4 GB.